everyone. Hey everyone. Welcome to Testimonial Tuesday. I am making a video real quick for you guys. I am wanting to talk a little bit about mom guilt and what it feels like, for me to have mom guilt. So as my testimony, I want to share a little bit about the difficulties of being a Christian and the difficulties of being a single mom. That's what this channel is about. And so I just kind of want to share a little bit of my testimony with you. So first off, I think I should start off with a story. When my kids were little and I was a single mom. I had 2 kids and I was a single mom, and it was Christmas and I barely could afford any Christmas gifts for my kids. But I always loved having my kids buy gifts for each other. And so one year I took my oldest son out and I said, hey, why don't we pick something out for your brother for Christmas? And he was like, no, Mom, I got enough stuff. And he's like 7 years old. He's like, I don't need anything for Christmas. And I'm really wanting him to pick out the things that he wanted so I could go back later when I didn't have him and go purchase the things. And then he would have no idea that he actually picked out his Christmas. And so I'm trying to get him to buy things and looking at all these toys saying, I want this and I want that, I want this. And I said, well, we really need to be picking out something for your brother too. So let's pick out something for your brother. And we go down an aisle, and I'm just kind of following him. It's like a laundry aisle. And I'm like, what is he doing down this laundry aisle? And this was at Kmart. And I remember they were having kind of aisles kind of together that was laundry, clothes, shelving, and then some sewing stuff. And he goes and he picks up the sewing machine and he said, here, put this in the cart, Mom. And I was like, what? He goes, you have been wanting this for such a long time. And we're not leaving the store till you buy it for yourself. And I really didn't have any money in my savings account at that time. All I had was what I was going to buy his Christmas with. And this kid, I'm telling you, sat on the floor, crisscross applesauce, and he refused to leave the store until I put that sewing machine in our cart. And mom guilt set in big time. I decided I was going to go ahead and buy it to make him happy. I had the money in my account, but it was his Christmas. And I ended up having to figure out another way of doing Christmas gifts for him because he had told me in the middle of the store when I'm arguing with him about, oh, no, I don't need that right now. He said, Mom, you never buy yourself anything. You never do anything for yourself. And we're not leaving the store until you buy something that you want. And you have been looking at this for a long time. And, may I remind you, he's 7. And I just could not believe that my 7-year-old was thinking of his mother for Christmas. And here the whole time I'm thinking of him for Christmas. And I just really had no idea what I was going to get him for Christmas. But God provided a Christmas free for me as a single mom for my kids. And so the money that I did have, I did get my sewing machine. And now I have mom guilt because I barely used my sewing machine. I couldn't figure out how to thread it. And so one of those things that can happen to you as a single mom is not putting yourself first and that is something that my boys over and over and over again, as they have been growing up, have said, Mom, you need to spend more time taking care of you. You need to spend more time doing the things that you want to do. Mom, you're not dating. Mom, you're not going out. Mom, you need to go get a massage. You need to go to a chiropractor. You need to go get your hair done or your nails done. And you need to get out and meet people, and you need to do things. And I have mom guilt. I really do have mom guilt. Whenever I go out and I leave my kids with someone, I always felt ashamed. I always felt bad because I even had to leave my kids with people while I worked. And so it was like I never got to spend time for me by myself because I always had kids with me. And growing up throughout my adulthood, I have put myself second. I have put myself on the back burner. While I was married for 10 years, I took care of my husband. I took care of our home. I took care of all 3 kids. And there's a long period of time, even as a single mom, I took care of my stepson. And we, as a family, were struggling. We were struggling a lot because we were low income family and poor, and yet I could always turn our home into a home. I could make it cozy. I could fix it up, make things nice. And this last weekend, that's kind of what I did. I took care of our home. And one thing that came up in another conversation with my kids this weekend was, Mom, you need to take care of yourself. You're doing all these things around the house. You don't have anyone to help you. They are sad and they know I'm struggling as Dad left and I'm a single mom. And again, the single mom and the financial stress that I'm under and the mom guilt just really sank in. There's a lot of things that we want to do as a family, and I get 0 child support. So it's really hard for me to have any extra money other than my income. I just started a job. I haven't even gotten my first paycheck yet. I still won't get my paycheck for another week. Very, very frustrating to me because I have all this mom guilt. Yes, I would love to take care of myself. Yes, I would love to go do the things that I can't afford to do. I would love to say yes a little bit more for my children, but I can't. And I would love to say yes for myself a little bit more. And that's one thing that I'm struggling with preparing for this bariatric surgery. I've taken all the sugar out of the house, which isn't a bad thing when it comes to my kids. You may have seen in a video when I did a refrigerator clean out a couple weeks ago, I did have a box of Nutty Bars in there, and that is for my kids. It's not for me. I have downsized from Coke to Coke Zero, down to water and protein shakes and water and protein shakes. So, yeah, lots of water, lots of protein shakes. And I've kind of stopped drinking the coffee. I've got some coffee protein shakes that are really yummy, and they do the trick for me for coffee, so I don't have to really make coffee. I do have some iced coffee I would like to try. It's decaffeinated, so I have all the non-fat, non-sugar sweeteners to put in there and creamers and stuff. And I also heard on my nutritionist class that I should maybe even put a protein shake in my coffee. So it is something that I would like to try, and I am doing this surgery to take care of myself. Today I worked really long hours at work, 10-hour shift. My knees are killing me. I barely can move. I am in a lot of pain. I am going to have to take some pain medicine before I go to sleep, just so I can recuperate and have my body regenerate before morning so I can do it all over again. I'm exhausted, you guys. I am exhausted. And I know that my kids can tell. Financially, I am so broke and so much in debt that my kids know that financially I can't breathe. Financially, I can't even pay our bills. Here, September 1st came around, I didn't pay my rent. I don't have it. We are having the threats of having utilities shut off. I'm having the threats of losing my apartment. I'm having the threats of having wages garnished. I am having threats of working so many hours that my body is not going to keep up. It's just not. And I have not taken the time out ever to take care of myself. And my hair is falling out, and I'm stressed out, and I'm struggling. And I, for the first time, have peace in my home. For the first time in a long, long time, I have God who's given me the peace that surpasses all the understanding of what's going on in my life. The false allegations, it doesn't even matter anymore because God's in control of my life. Whether I am a single mom living in a shelter, in my car, on the street with my children, or if I am a business owner, or if I am working at a daycare as a teacher and I'm working hard, I know that God's got big plans for me. He is going to prepare me for what's going to happen in my life, in my future. He's going to prosper me and my children, in our home, in our living situation. And I have a peace. But having that mom guilt is something that has made me rethink my priorities, has made me rethink the situation I'm in. Yes, my husband left me. Yes, I am divorced. But I am a single mom who wants to do the right thing. I'm a single mom who wants to keep my focus on God and faith and family. And I want to keep my focus on doing what I can with what I have. I want to focus on continue on with being a PTA mom and working hard as much as my body will allow me to. My job is very unstable right now, not only because of my health, but because of issues with work. It's a job that I love. It's a job that is really, really good to me. However, I am struggling. I am struggling daily. And on top of all the struggles that I have mom guilt. Mom guilt big time that I can't do this on my own. I can't. I'm afraid. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I want nothing but the best for me and my boys. I want nothing but to be the best mom ever for them. I want nothing else but to keep my vows in my marriage, keep my vows with my relationship with Jesus Christ. There's nothing else I want to do in my life but keep doing what I'm doing, And yes, I would love to prosper. And yes, I would love to be able to tell my kids yes once in a while. But things have gotten really bad the last couple of months. And I don't tell you guys all the details. I do mention the struggles I'm going through. And in the description box below, there is ways you can help me. There are a lot of ways you can help me. And they're listed there in case God speaks to you. But mom guilt is perfectly normal. As I'm going through this bariatric prepping for surgery, I'm going to have weight loss guilt to add to my stress. I am having heart issues. Doctors have advised me to reduce my stress, which I just want to laugh at them because I'm a single mom with zero money. I don't see how that's possible to reduce my stress. Like I said, I don't know what else to do but work hard, do what's right, tell the truth. And so as I'm moving forward in my life, in the situation I'm in, I want to continue to be encouraging to you. There are a lot of single moms out there. I'm a part of a lot of single mom groups, and I'm part of the weight loss groups. And that guilt that you're not good enough, that guilt that you will never be good enough, that guilt that you will financially fail, that guilt that you will lose everything, that guilt that an abusive relationship will bring to you, that guilt that a abusive marriage and divorce will bring to you, all those feelings of inadequacy, all those feelings of not feeling important, all those feelings of feeling like a failure. They're Satan lies, you know. God is not going to let you fail because you're a Christian. You are a follower of Jesus Christ. And right now, you always feel like the enemy is winning. And I'm here to tell you they're not. They're not. Judgment's coming. And vengeance is the Lord's. It's what he says. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And what we need to do as Christians is keep our focus on God, his biblical teachings, what he tells us in his commandments to do, how to behave, how to take care of ourselves, and how to depend on him to take care of us. And so with that, I have peace that surpasses all my understanding. And God says that he knows the desires of my heart. He knows the mom guilt I have. And he's going to fix it for me. And so I just wanted to share that journey with you a little bit in my testimony. Mom guilt, it's something that you will carry on forever. But as a parent, you may feel that you are not teaching your kids right from wrong. But even my 7-year-old kid at that time, now he's 21, he could see that mom doesn't do anything for herself. He could see that mom is struggling. And we need to be reminded that others see us. Even if we have been abandoned by our spouses, even if we had our marriages fall apart, and even if our husbands left us because they no longer love us or they want to be with someone else, there are people out there who see us. There are community, and there are people out there who love us, who will help us. There are people out there who will give us empowerment. There are people out there and groups out there that will do the right thing. And there are people out there who will also be setting that example of how a Christian should be. And I want to tell you, I took my son to the movie The Forge last night. And it's about an inner city kid raised by a single mom. And there's power in praying for your children. There's power in praying for your situation. and everything in life, all your struggles in life. God hears your prayers. And Mama, He counts those tears, all those tears you've cried because of that neglect and abuse that you have gone through. And I just hope that this is encouraging to you today, that you need to take care of yourself. I just got out of the bathtub. I've had a bubble bath. I got to relax after working 10 hours today. It has helped. I am going to take my pain medicine. I am going to go to bed. And I know that tomorrow's a new day. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I am really close, really close to being monetized. So if you guys would please like, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it so very much. That is the best support you can give me. And I thank you guys for watching. Good night.